pimples all over my forehead. So I think I'm allergic to whatever drugs they gave me at the hospital. Because it's not normal for this to happen, and I think my body's negatively reacting to it. So I'm recording this video because I just want to be honest about my feelings. And it's kind of sad that the only people I have in my life to share my feelings to are people who show up as letters on a phone screen. It's a lot more imaginary than I would like it to be. Because if I were to just not have or use an electronic device, I would have no one. So today was a pretty sad day for me. Just guess it's the day after the breakup, whatever day it is, like 5th day after the breakup now, that my emotions and feelings are surfacing. That mixed with just some comments that people say to think that some people want me to feel this way just makes me feel like a bad person. I tried my hardest to do the best I can, but somehow I always end up offending someone or coming off in a bad way. Somehow, I always end up alone. Ever since I was young. And I know I don't want to come off as poor me anymore, but I can't help it when I feel the way I do. I ended my relationship because someone else said they loved me. And if that's all it takes for me to change my mind, I don't think I deserve to be in a relationship with them anyway. But now I just feel like everyone dislikes me. And I'm just believing in the wrong things? What if I'm just doing the wrong stuff? Going in the wrong direction? It's a lot of negativity. Especially just thinking that everything my dad ever told me was probably a lie. How we haven't talked in probably I don't know, more than half a year. I know I could talk to him if I wanted to. But I don't want to hurt my family to show them who I've become. Because I'm not even able to have a conversation with them. Can't even look them in the eye. And I don't want them to blame themselves. I was just watching some vlogs of my favorite band's lead singer and his girlfriend. The videos are like 6 to 7 years old now. But seeing the way they live and then remembering how my life is and just comparing, I know it's not good to do that. And I know that they're celebrities, so obviously they're going to be living a lot better than me. But even just the way they interact with people, I mean, everything about their life is something obviously I want. And I feel like the fact that I can't have that is probably the reason why I think the things I do. Because they have a lot of money and they're going on like vacation in New York City and they're just going around different stores shopping, and you can just tell that they don't really think about anything else or worry about anything else or really care about anything else. At least that's what it seems like. And it just makes me think, like, if they're able to do all that stuff and like a smile comes so easily to them, what's gone wrong in my life to where I can't just live? And even the people who are really nice in the comments, I don't know you in person, so no matter how much I wanted to help, I still just am left with this emptiness inside of me, feeling like no one understands me. could just be a factor of not sleeping very well last night, but my trust is kind of has left the chat. And I don't like being alone, so. But I also don't know who to trust because anyone who's interested in me, I feel like are just going to be interested in me because they want to do something with me. I know that's not true, but it's how I'm feeling. And I think maybe the internet just, no matter how many times I try it, is not going to work out for me. Because it always ends up with me just somehow ruining relationships that I have. And how am I supposed to know if it's for the better? I looked down at my body today, feeling disgusted, knowing that I can't start over, can't have another life. I know that's kind of selfish, but just wondering why things went the way they did in my lifetime. And I feel like no amount of me talking about it is really going to help me understand. Because I think my mind was something from the start, which resulted in me somehow having a body count like 7 times as much as I wish I did. And I don't really find it difficult to admit that to you guys, because to be honest, you guys really don't mean anything to me. Just in reality, I don't get the attachment to things you see on a phone screen. I know I see through the illusion. It's literally just a fake reality, and I wouldn't take it as a real reality because that's what it is not. And though there are people who are behind the words I see, there's also that filter for me where I don't know who I'm talking to, don't know what you look like, I have I've never heard your voice. So it's literally just the same as like you staring at a piece of paper with words on it, or just any article you read on the internet to me, just with someone's name, and it makes it easy for me to just be myself and say whatever I want to say. But at the same time, it also means it's easier for you guys to do the same thing in the comments, which, if we had seen each other in person, I think different things would probably be said. And that's just a fact. And I think the most helpful thing is being able to just understand myself better based off of your guys' comments, because I do think very deeply about what you guys say, and I especially think about the more negative things, because oftentimes there's more truth to be found in negative things than positive, if I'm being honest. And not all the time. The source of it may be jealousy or some anger, but I evaluate everything to derive the truth out of it, is what I'm saying. So I appreciate the meanness, because that's what I've been looking for my whole life. That's kind of one of the reasons I started this YouTube channel, was to reveal my darkest inner secrets with you guys, in hopes of receiving the proper response and feedback that I have been missing from my lonely, isolated life. Because me, myself, and I'm not able to form ideas outside of my own head. So, it helps a lot to be able to learn from other people's perspectives, because everyone's experiences are different, which leads to them being different individuals. But do I think breaking up with Zach was a mistake? No. I think it's just a mixture of hormones, timing, and, breakups are usually sad. So I couldn't have expected to live off of the music and YouTube high forever. This is the first day that I actually didn't listen to music, and I didn't go out Instacarting. I just stayed home and thought about things. So it pushed me to reach a closer state to acceptance, I guess, to where emotions are available. And I think that's a good thing. And I know I don't have to kick myself or feel guilty about breaking up with him. It's just I'm a very caring person, I guess. And, well, I also am a very doubtful person. I'm one who worries a lot. And those are a lot of factors for But I just wanted to be real and genuine because my last few videos I've recorded haven't been very, because I think, I mean, I've been through a lot lately with my health issues and the breakup, the change in appetite and diet. When I go to the store now, I see Zach's coworker friends there, and they look at me, and I just feel like they dislike me because I'm sure that his extremely overly talkative mother told everyone about what happened, because that's what people love to do when there's drama. And it would be frustrating if I allowed myself to feel that, but instead I just take it as it is. I did what I did. The relationship ended. He did what he did. And who's the one being honest about their actions now? He didn't even apologize for putting his hands on me. Wouldn't have expected him to either. I apologize though. And it's something I've struggled with a lot in my lifetime, is feeling like I was a bad person. Guilt. Something my father also struggled with. So that's probably why it was passed on to me. But now, this new man, the one who told me he loved me, and the one who I ended my relationship over, when he talks about kissing me and touching me, just the timing of it was not good. At this point, honestly feel like I don't want to hear any attention from males whatsoever. And I honestly just don't know what to believe, because it seems like anytime a guy comes near me, they're only after one thing. Like, don't know how I'm supposed to see it any other way. The fact that when I was younger, there was someone who did that with me, but then didn't want to be friends with benefits, that probably was a blow to my self-worth. Like, just because I've sent nudes to other guys in high school because I thought that's what you guys wanted, and I just didn't know any better. I was like still a virgin, and I didn't have any experience socially, let alone sexually or romantically. It just hurt me that he would do that to me, but then not want any sort of emotional connection with me afterwards. It made me think I wasn't worth it. And then I wondered why. And then I blamed myself for not knowing any better. And it made me think I should have never even tried to make a guy happy. Because that's all I was doing. But I know that now, as an adult, it's more than just sending nudes to make someone happy. If they're actually just someone of quality, worth caring about, who has the potential to care about you, then they're not going to want those from you. At least that's what I hold as a fact, to my knowledge of men. Which unfortunately I'll never understand. But yeah, I appreciate all your guys' feedback because the majority of it is very positive and encouraging. But at the same time, what I'm looking for is just honesty from someone who understands me. From someone who just gets what I'm saying and what I'm looking for. And I keep calling him the man because I don't want to say his name, but my man, he made me feel like he was all those things for me. So the fact that I'm feeling this way right now and I'm questioning it hurts me, but I'm sure that it will hurt him too. But I just have to be honest about it. Because I don't want to bottle things up. I want to be able to just say what's on my mind as they come to my mind. And I'm not going to make 2 parts to this, so it's going to have to be less than 31 minutes. But I think a lot of things I'm thinking and feeling are due to the fact that I've been alone for so long in my life. And I think that's pretty much evidence of why it's kind of necessary to have a community you're a part of and friends. Because I didn't have neither of those things, and that's why I feel so isolated and alone quite often, obviously. But that's also partly why I feel like nobody likes me, I think. But I just feel like giving up on everything, to be honest. And that's the only thing that seems real to me now. I'm not going to give up on everything, but I'm going to be sad for a while. And that's okay. And I'm not going to stop caring about concealing myself because it was made me feel absolutely horrendous. Just some comments I got and the continuing comments after I addressed it. Like, I'm the one being vulnerable on screen for you guys to see as an audience, and that's how you're gonna treat me? There's a lot of things I would want to say, but gonna say something that I'll regret. And I'm gonna stop doing that now.